big team effort today. Someone who stood out big was Alex Bonington. He had his first career brace, a piece of every goal. What impact did he have on today's game?
Classic Welky-to-Welky goal, the second of the week. What has been clicking so well for the two of you? Got a little bit of twin telepathy going. Yeah. Now tied going into the third. What's going to be the focus for the team there?
As we've been talking about, Holy Cross has that nothing to lose mentality today, already being eliminated from playoffs. He really doesn't care about winning or losing, guys. He's just focused on having a clean slate every night. Coach, I know you emphasized before the game not giving UMass that space. Is that still going to be the defensive strategy going forward? When I talked to Coach Nyland at the half, he said the team talks about coming in today with a clean sheet, and that's exactly what they've done. Coach, the guys right off the bench contributed to almost half the team's points. How has this boosted momentum, and what's the message to starters going to be? Coach, you emphasized offensive execution before the game. What do you want to see more of from your offense in the next half?
Maeve, despite this being the third game of the week, came out with some strong energy, had some good quality chances. How was the team able to reset coming into today? And I know a big emphasis in practice this week was physicality in the D zone. How would you assess the team's performance so far?
What's going to be the key to minimizing some of these Merrimack chances and getting the puck out of your end?
Now, she had herself a pretty busy summer. She traveled all the way to Germany and won a bronze medal with Team USA at the FISU University Championship.
Maggie, it's the largest home crowd of the season. There's a lot of energy out there. How are you guys feeding off of this from the crowd? Over 750 students in attendance today. Coach Nyland said that this is giving the team a little pop. Gavin, coming off the away series last weekend, what's the preparation been like in practice for today? Jonathan, you had the first goal of the game. What was working between your line mates? Besides speed, anything else you're going to want to adjust going into the next period? Maeve, successful 2-woman down penalty kill at the end there. What was working defensively for you guys?
And how are you going to keep up the same level as you mentioned and, keep making these offensive chances in the next period?
Last season, Wagner was down to only 7 players due to injuries, but they still managed to come away with an NEC championship, becoming the lowest seeded team to do so in 25 years. Coach Copeland said the team is about a month behind where they need to be, as they haven't been able to practice much as a full team.
Before the game, Coach Nyland emphasized that he wanted the guys to take more chances, and that is exactly what he saw in the first half of this game.
Came out strong with an early goal. How do you want this to set the tone for the game? Now, Northeastern's a pretty fast team. What's the strategy for managing this speed?
Towards the end, gave up the goal to Northeastern, and Coach Nyland said the thing that changed is after BU's goal, they got a little bit too careless. They slowed down a little bit, so that's something he's going to want to see improved on in this next half. They're neck and neck right now in the standings with Lehigh, so it's going to be a fun one to watch. Coach, creating some offensive opportunities. What's the key to capitalizing on these? And it's been a pretty physical game on both sides. How are you going to keep this up in the third?
Coach, the team fought to the very end. What does this say about the grittiness of the team?
Both teams will be used to this weather, but the wind could play a factor in the trajectory of shots and passes.
Now tied going into the third. What's going to be the message to the team in the locker room?
Now, I did see Quinn Delamater limping off the field into the locker room, but Coach Nyland said there's currently no update on his condition. This Dartmouth team started their season strong, beating the program record for most points in a game at 129. A couple of injury scares there. When I spoke to Coach Nyland at the half, he said, that's just November soccer for you. You're now going to your 4th straight Patriot League semifinals. What's the preparation going to look like for Tuesday's game? He said they actually haven't been working on power plays much in practice. So it's definitely something that they're going to have to get the feel for as, this next period is starting on a BU power play. And another aspect she mentioned was the physicality of the game. She said this is perfect for BU. They're a physical team. They're thriving in this environment.